Wednesday Night Baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Pedroia has it, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1 out, nobody on. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
3-1 to him now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. To short, hit hard. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1-2 is the count.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, it's been a steady 5 for 9. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 2-1 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park with no score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 2-2 hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hit out towards second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. Wow. Safe.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 1 pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's Neil Walker. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Gregorius leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Push to the right side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
The 1-0 delivery. Popped high in the air. And there's out number 2.
Batting 6.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will... Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Next for New York, Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Frazier, 23 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Benintendi.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second now and headed for third. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 3. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Devers stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a second-year big leaguer. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gregorius has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering down the third baseline. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
No strike.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Strike.
The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
All even now, 2-2. Popped him up. Walker has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and they're runners at the corners now. Lays off 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bogaerts is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards catch.
A little bouncer. He'll try again, 1-2. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Tanaka pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swihart on second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 11 for him on the season, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Behind 0-2 now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Pulled toward right center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Standing in now, Brendan Drury, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 home. This is line to left. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
First baseman, Hanley
First pitch
Ramirez.
sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch.
Right fielder, Mookie.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Second baseman, number 15.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Pedroia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit toward the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. It's softly out in front. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. 5th. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Second base.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next
in now is the Yankees DH, Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 left pitch. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece.
Leading off with a red.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. Makes the play, one away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third baseline. Drury fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. Singled home a run in his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogaerts has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Slide and a stop by Pedroia. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 New York. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits to this
Leading
point.
off for the Red Sox. Left
First
fielder,
offering on its way.
J.D. Martinez.
And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Walker over to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Mookie Betts.
0-1 the count. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the now Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. From the belt, the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Brandon Drury will bat next. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high,
and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo homer for Brandon Drury. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound.
Now pitching for the Red
And
Sox.
he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale.
Orenberg.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Swihart gathers and he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired and there's one away.
Now batting. Second base.
Striding into the box, Ronald Torreyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Clint Frazier. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Smoke on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting. The center
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
now batting,
Ready once again, Blake Swihart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
32.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-2 squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Aaron Judge will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 1-1 home is a sinker in the dirt.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Judge leads off first with 1 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Judge is off and running. Pitch outside, the throw.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 2-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. And there's out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set and the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Dylan Betances is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 0 for 5. No balls on a strike to count. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Betances sets. Here's the 2-1. Way out in front.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Score holds. It's 3-1. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Brandon Drury will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided spark for these guys. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Kelly has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Popped up. Ramirez is there. One away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil
Next
Walker.
for New York, Neil Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike, and some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One out, nobody on. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Pedroia. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Torreyes. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Two out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. But they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now
So with the
pitching for
save
the New York
situation on
Yankees,
tap, they'll hand the
number
ball over to
54,
a formidable force
Aroldis
indeed.
Chapman.
The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Here's Hanley Ramirez, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're
Leading
hoping
off
that
in the
this is
bottom
the
of the
part of
ninth,
the lineup that can
third
get something
baseman.
going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Chapman is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
The 1-2. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting, right
Digging in
fielder,
and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Three and 2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that misses, ball 1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. That's by him for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Heading after it is Judge. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will reach down to make the catch on the run. And what a fine way to end it there as this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Masahiro Tanaka wins his 3rd of the season. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on